Okay, so this is the next lesson. Okay, as you can see, in this lesson we are going to interpret and analyze slope. Now, what is slope? Nothing more than rise over run. Just remember that, and you must become acquainted with the formula. This is the formula for slope. Okay, I cannot. There is no way to know the formula unless you memorize it. So rise over run. Look at this. This is y. Okay, so let's have a couple of examples. So, sorry. You have the x and y axis. Okay, see it? X and y axis. And basically, this is your rise, or okay, even if it goes down or it goes up, it's still your rise. And this is your run. Run, okay, goes sideways. Rise goes up and down. So to find distance, you always subtract the numbers, okay, to find the amount of units. And same thing for the run. So it's rise over run. See? Vertical change, meaning that change means subtraction. So vertical change over over horizontal change, okay? All right, so this goes your formula. Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. A different way of saying it is subtract the y's over subtract the x's. And this subscript 2 and subscript 1 is to differentiate between which y is which one. If you go from the 2 to the 1's, you gotta keep on going from the 2 to the 1's on the x's. If you write 1 and 2, then you gotta write 1 and 2 over here, right? So let us get some hands-on experience here. So it says, find the rate of change of the following graph. So this is your graph. Now I need to know how the rate of change is the same thing as slope. So I need to find the slope of this graph. Easy. Pick a nice point. Not here, not here, not here, but right here where it touches a nice point. This is 2, see? 2, 1. Those of you who don't know how to graph, this is how you graph. If you are to graph the point 2, 1, okay, an order pair is always represented by x, y. Okay, so if they say 2, 1, that means 2 on the run, positive, and then 1 up if it's positive. If it's negative, you go 1 down, right? So this is the point. Now the next point is right here. That's where I see. So then I am going to count the rise over the run. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the rise, and 1, 2, 3 for the run. So the slope of this line is nothing more than 5 over 3. All right. So I'm gonna write it over here. 5 over 3. Of course, you are told what the slope is, okay, in this whole page right here. So let us do it algebraically. This is 2, 1. Okay, so you see the point 2, 1, and then you have the point 5, 6. Now I'm supposed to find the slope? Sure. Let me use the formula. So the formula is the change in y over the change in x. Cool. The subtraction of the y's over the subtraction of the x's. So let me write down this, and you should be taking notes as well. So my points are 2, 1 and 5, 6. Now I'm going to label these points. You already know that this is x and this is y. This is x, this is y. Now let's label them. Which of these you want it to be the sub 2's and the sub 1's? Well, let's say that this is x1 and y1. Okay, the 1's go together. And then this is going to be x2 and y2. Okay, then so now let's follow the formula for the slope. Subtract the y's. Okay, 6 minus 1 is 5 over 5 minus 2 is 3. See that? Which is the same thing that we found over here. So from the graph, we were able to tell right away what was the slope. And algebraically, we were also able to do the same thing. All right. So then we go on, and you have to read this part right here. Okay. So, okay, we found that the slope or rate of change was 5 over 3. Another way to find the slope of a line is to look at the line, of course. Choose 2 nice points that clearly show you the order pairs and get from one point to the other by doing the following, and I just showed you. You go up first and then you go to the right. Okay. Something else that you need to memorize is the slope-intercept form of a linear equation, which is y equals mx+b. The slope internet, oh my god, I'm thinking about Facebook and Instagram. Okay. The slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus, caught you. You thought, right? Okay, and there's another form also, which is called the point slope form, okay? Which is basically nothing more than the slope formula solved for y2 minus y1, all right? And then you have the standard form, ax plus by equals c. The most widely used is y equals mx plus b. But don't be surprised if you get a question asking you to leave it in this form or in this form. All right, let us move on then. So, horizontal lines and vertical lines. So a horizontal line would be something like y equals 4, y equals 3, y equals -1, y equals infinity, y equals 1000, y equals to just a regular number will be a horizontal line. Horizontal. Don't get confused. Just because you see y and you know that y is the vertical line, that the graph is gonna be a vertical line. No, I'm letting you know right now. So y equals 3 will be a horizontal line, and y equals to a number, any number. Okay, I'm sorry. X equal to any number, not just x equal to 2x, no, or 2y, no. X equal to any number like -2, 0, 1, 5, whatever, will be a vertical line. Okay then, so let us graph these two beautiful lines. All right, so the first thing is I'm gonna graph the line y equal 3, which is the one we have here. Easy. And I'm gonna explain to you why it is the way it is. So y equals 3. Y equals 3. So I go and I create my little machine right here. I'm gonna give a couple of values, okay? Just a couple, just to show you. So the command is that y equals 3. So if x is -2, y is gonna be 3. If x is 0, y is gonna be 3. If x is 2, y is gonna be 3. If x is 5, y is gonna be 3. Okay? That's how it is. That's what it's telling you. It's simple as that. All right, so now let's graph it. Let's see. -2, 3. So -2. Let me use a different thing here. So I have, well, you have your order pairs because you wrote them down. Now I'm just gonna zoom in so you can better see this. So -2, 1, 2, 3, right here. Then 0, 3. 2, 3, 5, 3, and so on and so forth. And right away, you see, you have a horizontal line. When you graph, make sure that you always label the graph, y equals 3. Okay, now let's graph x equal -2. So I'm gonna create a table of values for x equal -2. So I have my x, okay, usually on all the tables, there will be space here so you could carry out your computations. Right now, since I don't have to compute anything because I already know what x equals to. All right, so this is x and this is y. So x is supposed to be -2, okay. So whatever y is, if y is 3, x is gonna be -2. If y is 0, x is gonna be -2. If y is 10, x is gonna be -2, -2, -2, okay? Doesn't matter. So now let's graph them. Whatever values you wanna put in here, fine. So, all right, so when y was 3, 1, 2, 3, x was -2. Okay, so it's right here. When y was 0, right here, then x was -2. Oh my God, I'm sorry, not here. I said x -2. Sorry. When y is 3, x is -2, right here. When y is 0, x is -2. Okay, when y is -1, x is -2. Anything that you do, x is always gonna be -2. And therefore you got your graph right there. And you always make sure that you label your graph. So this is x equal -2. And that's it. There's no questions asked about this. It's facts. Now let's talk about slope and slope. All right. So on the graph of x equals -2, you see that the graph is a vertical line. So it goes up and down. So therefore, we know that the slope is defined, okay? The slope is defined as the change in y over change in x, or rise over run. Okay? Now look at this line right here. This line has rise, but does it have any run? No. So that means that the run is 0. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then the slope of this line will be whatever number it is, okay, over 0. Guess what? In the calculator, okay, put 2 divided by 0, 3 divided by 0, 4 divided by 0. So now that you know that what you get, okay, because you're gonna get an error message, then the slope of a vertical line is undefined. Now you could write it down over here, but you also have it right here. Look, or any number. Lines that are vertical have no slope. It does not exist. All right. So that is our conclusion for the vertical line. Now let's try the horizontal line. So remember, the slope is rise over run. So right here is a horizontal line. So basically it has no rise. Therefore, the rise is 0, but it has run. Okay. So what does that mean? That let the rise be any number. I'm sorry, not the rise. The rise is going to be 0. Let the run be any number. So you're going to have 0 divided by any number. Like try 0 divided by 3, 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by 1,000, 0 divided by whatever. And you will see that your answer will be the same number. 0. So what does that tell me? That horizontal lines have a slope of 0. Facts, facts, facts. You need to memorize this. There is no way around it. You need to read this. If you don't read it, you're not going to know it, and you won't be able to answer the questions when I ask you, graph the line y equals 5. If I ask you to graph the line y equals 5, then you just go here and horizontal line. If I ask you to graph the line x equals 5, then you go to where x is 5, and then you trace a horizontal line. I mean, oh my God, so many mistakes. You trace a vertical line. See that? Okay, cool then. Let's see now. Okay, develop your mind. Can you tell me what the m and the b stand for in y equals mx plus b? Sure. M stands for slope. Okay, you need to memorize that. MB stands for the y-intercept with PT. Alright? Cool then. So now, let us move on. Now that we know that the slope here is undefined and the slope here is 0. So, independent activity. Oh wow, already? Cool. Find the slope in each problem. Sure, not a problem. So, rise over run. So, from this point to this point, I know that I go 1 up and 1 to the right. FYI. Up means positive. Down is negative. To the right is positive. To the left is negative. Okay, so let's see now. I went up and to the right. So I went up and to the right. So my slope is positive 1 over 2. Okay, now let's do the next one. Find the slope between these 2 points. Sure. This time I need to do it algebraically. That's not a problem. I already know what the formula is. Subtract the y's over subtract the x's. So let me label this x, y, x, y. Let me call these the 1's just for the sake of doing it. And let me call these the 2's. Alright? Now let's follow the formula. y2 minus y1. y2, 6, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which is 5, minus x1, which is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so the slope is 4 over 2. To be more specific, the slope is, well, let's reduce this. Can I take half of both of them? Yes. So then the slope is 2 over 1. So either 4 units up and 2 to the right, or 2 units up and 1 to the right is the same path. The slope measures the steepness of a line. Alright, let's find the slope here. So once again, x, y, x, y. 1, 1, 2, 2. So y2 minus y1, 11 minus 8 over 8 minus 4. So 11 minus 8 is 3, and 8 minus 4 is 4. The slope is positive 3 over 4. Becker, what would happen if I do it backwards? If I make this the 2's and this the 1's? Okay, let's try that. So if these were the 2's and these were the 1's, I would do 8 minus 11 over 4 minus 8. What would that give me? 8 minus 11 is negative 3. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. So the slope is negative 3 over negative 4, but negative divided by negative is positive, so it's still 3 over 4. Nothing is going to change. Alright? Alright then, so let's try this one. Once again, label them x, y, 1, 1, 2, 2. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Over 4 minus 4 is 0. Here, you know that only Becker and Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Then the rest of the world cannot. So therefore, the slope here is undefined. Okay, I can't. There's no way. Later on, I might tell you that dividing by 0 is like dividing by infinity. And since we don't know what infinity is, boom. Okay then, let's move on to the next problem. Alright, it says find the slope in each problem. So I need to find the slope right here. Okay, so let's see. Nice point, nice point. Okay, let me count. So I'm gonna go, oh wait, I'm not going up, I'm going down. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 units down. That makes it a negative because it's going down, right? See that? Negative 4 over, and let's see the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units to the right, therefore that movement is positive. Then negative divided by positive is negative. So your slope is nothing more than negative 4 over 5. And that's it. Okay, look. That's your slope. And later on you'll see that this also forms a right triangle. Ha 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 ha. Okay, how about here? What is the slope? The slope is negative 2 over 2. See, 2 down, 2 to the right. Negative or positive is negative, so the slope is, wait, 2 over 2 is 1 over 1. So this is negative 1 over 1. Make sense? Look, it's right here. It's another nice point. Ah, Bax, you're nice. Okay then. So now here, you already know what to do. Okay? So in this whole page, you're gonna finish the whole page. I'm just gonna walk you through the steps, but I'm not gonna be talking that much. Make sure you pause the video and you try to do it on your own. Then you could confirm the answers, okay? And if you could actually dictate me what I'm going to do right now, that's even awesomer. I don't know if that's a word, but hey. Okay, 3 minus 3 is 0. 20 minus 19 is 1. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So the slope is slope. The slope is 0. Boom. I don't got jokes. Okay. A slope. Okay, let's find a slope here. Hey, slope. Okay, from here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 over 6. Which translates to 2 over 3. If you have any questions on why these two are equivalent, you let me know. All I can say is that if you have a fraction, you could reduce it, then go on and do it. This is not wrong. This is better. Oh. Slope. If after this, if you start making mistakes and call this the 1 and this the 2, we got a problem, okay? Because we already did like 6 problems. By now you should be acquainted with how this works. Right away, I know that the slope is undefined because the bottom is going to be 0 without regardless of what the top is. 8 minus 13 is negative what? 5. 17 minus 17, 0. So the slope is undefined. You have to label it. I don't. I already labeled enough for you so you could do the rest. When you're doing algebra, it's okay if you just leave it as -1. When you're graphing, you need a rise and a run. Yes, sometimes I will get confused, therefore it's always good to do the old school way. You already know what you're gonna get over here. So right away I can tell you it's undefined. Okay? You're gonna get 0. So you're gonna get 4 minus 2 is 2 over 0. You should write it down. What in the world is this? 10. Oh, okay. So I guess I got extra pages. Look, I found a blank page here. It's okay. Wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, 3. Okay, cool. Let me see. Wow, we got more problems. All right. So in this one, I'm gonna have to zoom in. Zoom out. Right. So it says, let's graph the lines of the equations, and we have these two right here. So I only give you one table, but you're supposed to have 2. I'm going to show you right away how to do this the easy way. So we can grab the calculator, okay, which we won't need after a while. And look, go to where it says y equals, okay? And now you're gonna type this, 1/2 x minus 3. I'm gonna show you how to do it on the calculator. In this calculator, if you want to do a fraction, you need to press alpha y equals. Please pay attention, because if you're distracted, you won't listen to me, and then you won't know, and then you're gonna, well, what do I do? So alpha y equals, and you see n over d, that means numerator over denominator. That's a fraction, so you press enter. Now you have the prompt of a fraction. So you're gonna go ahead and do Okay, let me see. You're gonna do 1, okay, or go down with this and over 2. Then you notice that the prompt is right on the 2. You need to move over. You see, now that you move over, this button is gonna give you X. So I have the 1/2 X part in there. See that? And then of course, put -3. All right, this is a minus and this is a negative. Okay, the calculator makes a distinction. When we write it, we shouldn't make a distinction. All right, so now that we have the equation on the calculator, all we have to do is press graph. It says invalid. Okay, so if it says invalid, that means that I have something wrong. And I don't know what I did wrong. So you know what, the easy way to do it, and you know what, it's a good thing that this happened. I'm gonna show you how to reset the calculator. You're gonna press second, then the plus sign right here. You're gonna go to choice number 7, which says reset. Then it's gonna ask you, you want to reset? Yes. So you press 1 for all RAM. Are you sure you want to reset? Yes. You press number 2, and the calculator has been reset. Now let me go back over here and let me retrace. You will not believe what's going on right now, but oh, Jesus Christ, I need batteries for this. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. I need batteries. This is funny. This is funny. I need batteries. And I don't know what I do with the batteries. Oh gosh, why this had to happen to me? Let me see. Yeah. Let me see if this, I don't think it's gonna work, but anyway. So we're gonna go to y equals, okay, and we're gonna type the fraction. I already showed you. Alpha y equals, then press enter. Then you go 1/2, move over, okay, put the X right here, and then -3. Once you do that, then you hit the button that reads graph, and you're gonna see your graph right there. Unfortunately, this thing is acting up on me, so the thing is the following. Once you see the graph, oh wait, maybe I should, no, I don't think I can steal this. It's gonna come, nah, and it's not even the battery. Oh gosh. All right, whatever. So you're gonna get your line right there, okay? See that? And I don't want you to mimic this line. I want you to press second, and you see the blue label there? It's a table. So I want you to go to the table, and I want you to start with the negative values. Yeah, I'm doing my best in here, okay? Now look, I'm gonna start at 4, -5. That's exactly what I'm gonna write. 4, -5. So I'm gonna go to -4, -5. Then guess what? I am not going to do 3, 9.5. I don't wanna do that. I could, because that means this is nothing more than -3, -4.5. But I don't want you to do that. I want you to just skip to the next one. See, -3, oh no, -2, -4. -2, -4. Then let's skip to 0, -3. 0, -3. Now you notice what the pattern is here, right? I'm going by 2s, and I'm gonna show you why. So -4, -2, 0. So then there's gonna be 2, 4, 6. And here, look, -5, -4, -3. So this should be -2, -1, 0. That's more than enough to trace a line. Now, why is it, oh Becker, why didn't you include the ones that have like little decimals? You don't need to, okay? What is a short, how many points create a straight line? 2 points. That's a straight line right there. 2 points, straight line right there. So I have more than enough to construct my line. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, and remember, this is this equation right here. So you already know you could do it on the calculator. Okay, so now that you have your order pairs or your points, let's graph them. So the first one was -4, -5. -4, -5. So it's going to be -1, 2, 3, 4, and then -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My suggestion is that you number, okay, the coordinates. Okay, the next one was -2, -4. -2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was my next point. The next one was 0, -3. 0, -3. See that? Now, I look at this. Remember what I said. This path right here from one point to the other is the slope. So you don't even have to look at the table no more. All you have to do is follow the path. So you notice that I went 1 up and 2 to the right, 1 up and 2 to the right. So then I'm just gonna continue doing that. Okay? See that? 1 up and 2 to the right. These are more than enough points to create my straight line. So all the points are going to be, all the points are going to fall into place once you trace your straight line. All right? All right then. So let's talk about this first line. What am I going to call it? Well, I got to call it by its name. It's y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So that's exactly what I'm going to call it. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3. You have to label it. Now let's take a look at this equation and forget about this table and forget about this device right here. Oh, now it's on, right? Forget about that device. Let's take a look at what can I observe from here, okay, that works over here. So let's see now. This is y equals mx plus b. Look, y equals, the f of x means y. So mx plus b. Doesn't have to be a plus, it could be a minus. So if it's like this, and m is the slope, that means that 1/2 is my slope. And that b is my y-intercept, -3. The coordinates of the y-intercept, okay, the coordinates of the y-intercept are always 0, b. So in this case, it would be 0, -3. Okay, so let me find that point, 0, -3. 0, -3. Okay, and now let me find the slope. The slope is 1/2 positive, meaning 1 up, because it's rise over run, right? So 1 up and 2 to the right. From the y-intercept, 1 up, 2 to the right, 1 up, 2 to the right, 1 up, 2 to the right. Wait, hold on a second, Becker. Are you saying that we could just graph the line based on the information that we observed from the equation? Yes. So that's exactly what I want to do over here. Okay? This one is g of x, which is the same equivalent as y. So y equals 1/2 x plus 2. 1/2 x plus 2. So can you tell me what the y-intercept would be in this function right here? Well, remember, it is in the form of y equals mx plus b. So the slope here would be 1/2. And the y-intercept, the coordinates of the y-intercept would be 0, 2. Now, whenever they ask you for the y-intercept, you don't have to say 0, 2. You just have to say 2. Okay then. So how is this helpful? Well, remember, the point of reference to start your graph is the y-intercept, 0, 2. So I am going to go here and I am going to the point 0, 2. I hope you understand this part. 0, 2. Okay? And now the slope is 1/2 positive, meaning 1 up and 2 to the right. 1 up and 2 to the right. 1 up and 2 to the right. Up is positive, to the right is positive. Well, down, I can still follow. Look, 1 down, 2 to the left, 1 down, 2 to the left, 1 down, 2 to the left, 1 down, 2 to the left. So I can continue on the other side, on the negative side, the same way. Okay? So now let us connect this. Beautiful. Put the arrowheads in here. And of course, let's label it. What is the name of this? Y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Okay? So let us study these two graphs. What do you notice? What kind of lines are these? Right, they are parallel lines. And why are they parallel? Well, they won't intersect, but they have the same slope. Ah, beautiful. Same slope, different y-intercept. One starts at 2, the other one at -3. All right? And bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, I just showed you 3 ways of doing your, of graphing your lines. So you want to make a table from the calculator? Fine, but only grab the nice points. All right. So this is quiz number 3. All right. So what does it say? It says on the set of x below, graph the function -2x minus 3. All right. So let's do it. You could do the table. Okay. I'm not really requiring you for a table, so it's okay. But let's figure out what the slope and the y-intercept are. So what is the slope of this graph? Beautiful, it's -2. Now we are going to graph, so we need rise over run. And we just discussed that any number can be turned into a fraction by adding a 1 under it, right? Okay, and now the y-intercept is -3, correct? Because y equals mx plus b. Now, the coordinates of the y-intercept are 0, b, so in this case it's 0, -3. So there you go. Let's go to 0, -3. 0, 1, 2, 3. And now the slope is -2 over 1. -2 over 1, therefore I have to go 2 down and 1 to the right. Okay? See? 2 down and 1 to the right. That's the only way you can have a negative slope. 2 down, 1 to the right, 2 down, 1 to the right. Now, the problem is that I run out of space here and I need something on the negative. So 2 up and 1 to the left, 2 up, 1 to the left, 2 up, 1 to the left, 2 up, 1 to the left, so on and so forth. And guess what? You got your graph right here. Remember to always label it. So this is f of x equals -2x minus 3. That is your graph. Now, let's say you were required to come up with a graph. Well then, either you use the calculator or just get the graph from, get the table from your graph. Look, let's give values. When x was, let's say x is -2. So when x is -2, okay, y is 1. When x is -1, y is -1. When x is 0, y is -3. Duh, the y-intercept. So at any point when you see this type of coordinates like 0, something, that will always be the y-intercept. Now when x is 1, okay, y is -5. -5. And notice the behavior of a negative slope. It goes down. If it was positive, it will rise to the right. Okay? All right then. This one, I'm not doing this for you. This is too easy, okay? And this, we've done it before on the second lesson. All right? So, I hope this was useful. And I'll see you on the next lesson, okay? Lesson number, 4.